will not find this book on many bestsellers lists or academic syllabi. This is the most radical book that you've never heard of. If you've never heard of this man's writing, you're not alone, but maybe that's by design. My name is Jamin, and this is part of my Literature as Resistance series, where I recommend books that challenge the idea that reading should be apolitical. If you're looking for vulnerability or romantic reflection in this book, then you're probably in the wrong place. Sékou Touré's memoir is a document of his war against French colonialism and what he called the neo-colonial trap. This is the man that told Charles de Gaulle to his face that Guinea would rather be poor and free than rich and enslaved. And true to his word, Guinea became the only French colony to vote against continued association with France in the 1958 referendum. And within hours, France cut off all aid, stripped the country of infrastructure, and sabotaged everything from education to plumbing on their way out. But Touré did not flinch. What makes this memoir so radical is because it's not actually about him, it's about us. How freedom and independence is meaningless without cultural, linguistic, and economic liberation. I love this book because it merges Marxism, Pan-Africanism, and Islamic humanism in a way that's rarely seen today. Touré argues that on top of exploiting, colonialism deformed the very soul of the people, and recovery from that demanded far more than policy. It required linguistic, spiritual, and artistic decolonization. So why don't we read this book? Simple. It doesn't flatter the West, and it doesn't perform palatably, but most importantly, because it challenges post-colonial obedience. Western curricula are comfortable with Mandela's forgiveness and Gandhi's nonviolence, but Sékou Touré's refusal to soften the terms of freedom is much harder to digest. If you like this book, and I'm sure you will because you stayed this long, these are some other recommendations. You will not find this book on many bestsellers lists or academic syllabi, but it doesn't change the fact that it belongs there because it tells the truth about post-colonialism, that freedom without sovereignty is just a new kind of bondage.